Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of This Week in Thrifting. Only this week, we're doing something a little different. Instead of going thrifting, we're going home. That's right, folks. I'm going to look around my house, inspect some of the knickknacks that I walk past on a daily basis, and then I'll see if WorthPoint can help me figure out what they might be worth. So let's go home. All right, first things first. Yes, my slippers are, in fact, dinner rolls. Now that we have that out of the way, let's check out one of the best corners of my home. This is my reading corner. I've got a comfy chair, a nice little table, a floor lamp. It's a great place to curl up with a book and also a great place to find cool stuff. Let's check out some of these knickknacks on my end table. This is one of my favorite coffee cups. Let's take a closer look. I bought it at a flea market because I liked the design, and it reminded me of something that you would see in a diner or a cafe. As we can see on the bottom, we've got some information that we can use to do a search in the WorthPoint app. I'm going to go ahead and type all that in. I'm going to search for desert, tan, sterling, vitrified china. Let's see what comes up. So it looks like my prediction was a good one. Most of these listings describe this item as restaurant wear. As far as designs go, I'm seeing a lot of stripes and a lot of red. Here we do have a set of plates with the same leaf design as my mug. 4 plates resold for around $35 in 2022, but I am not seeing any mugs with this design. I'm gonna do another search, this time for desert tan sterling vitrified china green. I'm just gonna add green to that search, just to see if we can refine our results. All right, only 2 listings are coming up, the plates we just saw and this striped gravy boat. And it makes me wonder if maybe these green leaf mugs are maybe rare. Perhaps that leaf design just wasn't as common, and maybe that means we could resell this mug for more if we wanted to. Something that would require more research for sure, but just fun to take a look and just get a sense for what's out there. Let's take a closer look at another beloved knickknack. This is a Burger King ashtray that I got at a flea market for $3. Honestly, I love this thing. I am old enough to remember a time when there were smoking and non-smoking sections in a restaurant, and there's just something funny nowadays about seeing a Burger King logo and branding on an ashtray. Let's use this photo to do a visual search with the WorthPoint app. So as we can see, the metal Burger King ashtray doesn't resell for too terribly much. Here's a listing for $10. And we can see others like it in these results. And it does look like the glass and ceramic ashtrays tend to resell for more, so good to know. Aha! We've got an employee lapel pin that resold for around $35. That's pretty good. And one final interesting find, these Burger King mugs seem to have a history of reselling at really good price points. We've got a few listings in which mugs resold for around $100. So keep your eyes peeled for these next time you're out thrifting. And besides, they are just plain awesome. Here's one final piece of decoration to check out. This is a Flying Saucers edition of Look magazine, dating back to 1967. I got this at a thrift store for, I think, $10. It was a couple of years ago. I love these color photos of what folks think might be UFOs. And in the back of the magazine, we have a special form that you can fill out if you think you might have spotted a UFO. This is just fantastic. I'm gonna do a search in the WorthPoint app for Flying Saucers Look magazine, and here's what we find. At the top, we see the same magazine that resold pretty recently for almost $50. Here's another copy that resold for closer to $25. And then there are some copies that resold for less, closer to $10 or $15. But most of these look to be reselling at $25 and up. I will say, I don't think I'd ever part with this magazine because I think it's just so cool. But I'm glad to know that the price I paid is on the low end of the spectrum. And if I did want to resell it, maybe I could try to get like triple what I paid for it at least. And that's really cool. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that we could continue to research in this corner. We didn't even get to any of the furniture, but maybe we can save that for the next at-home edition. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like and subscribe to the Worth Point channel so you never miss a shopping trip. Until next time, keep thrifting.